is Brett Chadwick, and I'm a coordinator for the aircraft maintenance program at Canadore College. This campus, Canadore College, has an aviation campus. It's located in North Bay at the Jack Garland Airport. Has been here since 2002. Aircraft maintenance program started in 1972, and it was a combination of helicopter flight and maintenance. Some people, I understand, have only taken the flight program, and some have taken only the maintenance program back then, but it started out as a combination, which was really kind of unique, I guess. Most of the airplanes have been donated by companies that are no longer using them. The 727, for instance, came from Kelowna Flightcraft. They flew it in from Hamilton, flew it in, landed here, and it never moved afterwards. We have Voyager Airways in North Bay who've donated a King Air to us and several other training aids. We have the Challenger outside. It came to us through a classmate of mine who went to Canadore. We have 7 helicopters in the hangar. We have 7 smaller aircraft, piston and engine aircraft in the hangar. And then we have outside a Boeing 727, and we have a Challenger 601, that's a business jet. Really nice interior on it. It's leather seats and beautiful wooden bar when you walk in. It's amazing. Like all of the aircraft that we have been donated. So at Canadore, we offer the 3 main aircraft maintenance programs. So one is it's called aircraft maintenance, which involves all of the maintenance to do on the aircraft and helicopters. We have avionics, which avionics is really to do with the electronics, systems like navigation and communication, the radios where the pilots are talking to the towers back and forth, and then all the electrical systems on the aircraft. And then we have a structural repair program, and so the structural repair program deals mainly with the aluminum structures, that the airplanes are built out of aluminum, and then more and more aircraft today are being built from composite materials, so they'll cover the composite materials as well. Students have a tool list that we provide them, and we expect them to buy these tools, preferably before they get here. We do have a tool day where the students will have vendors here, and the students can shop, I guess, right in person and pick out the tools. We prefer that they have professional tools because when you get working in the industry, you're going to be using them every day, so you don't want them to wear out. So if you're going to buy them now, and you're all set. Currently in the hangar, the students are working on, depending on which class we're in, some are just doing a basic inspection and others are doing what we call a 100-hour inspection. So the 100-hour inspection is a little more involved, and that's going to inspect the full airplane. So it's going to inspect the engines, the landing gear, the interior, the wings, all of the components. They're going to be working on carburetors, they're going to be working on magnetos, which give the spark to the spark plugs. They're going to be working on, they'll start with something smaller, like pulling the exhaust off and replacing it. And then they'll have to pull a cylinder off. But to get the cylinder off, they'll have to pull the exhaust off again. So it kind of reinforces and repeats what they've been doing. And then later on, they'll have to do valve timing, and they'll have to do magneto timing. So the magnetos, again, is giving the spark. And so the magnetos have to be internally timed, and they have to be timed to the engine. So they'll learn how to do all of that. Everything we do in aircraft maintenance is step by step, and we have to point to where the information is. It's very important that the instructions are followed, because our final signature in the book says you've done it in accordance with the applicable standards of airworthiness. And that means that you've read and followed the instructions in the manual. The manual gives us everything we need to know to keep the aircraft safe, and mostly to protect the people that are flying in the aircraft. We have several laptop computers where the students can bring the computers right out to the airplane, and they can have their instruction and parts listing right at the airplane where they're working. In our avionics program, we cover a lot of installation practices, so wiring installation practices. A lot of the older aircraft require upgrading. And to get the students prepared for what they will actually be doing in the field, we've purchased what we call a buddy panel. So the students have to make up wiring harnesses. So they would wire from instrument to instrument, and using all of the standard practices techniques that would be used throughout the industry. So they have to build wiring harnesses, they have to crimp connectors on. Some of the connectors are pins, and some of them are maybe ring terminals. There's a certain way to do butt splices, there's solder splices that need to be done. And at the end of it all, they will plug in radios and they will test the systems and see if it works. And again, the same as our maintenance course, if it doesn't work, now you'll have some troubleshooting to do. So there's a wiring diagram they have to follow, and all of the wires have to go to a certain spot, and there might be 100 wires in a wire bundle. And if one of those wires or two of those wires are crossed, the system is not going to work correctly. You want to make sure that all the wires work, and it's extensive testing. The students, again, are going to be able to go out to an airplane, and they're going to be able to start testing any of the navigation systems, any of the communication systems, the reporting systems. They're going to be ready to do that. So our aircraft maintenance students and our structural repair students will take aluminum, the same aluminum that's used on the airplanes. This is where they learn to repair them. So they're going to be drilling holes in the aluminum. They're going to be going through all of this processes to do it correctly, the way they would do it on the airplane. So they'll drill holes, they'll ream the holes, they'll deburr the holes, they'll learn how to select a rivet and put the rivets in. They'll learn how to shoot the rivets. So there's a rivet gun, here's a rivet gun, and here's a bucking bar. And the rivet gun, or the rivet gun is air powered. They learn how to drive rivets, and they do it over and over and over. Then they have to inspect them, and any of the bad ones they take out. And then they try to put a new one in. For future generations, the opportunities right now are abundant. We have a lot of employers looking, a lot of employers asking, when are the students going to graduate? How many can we hire? How many students do you have? We want to hire the whole class. The opportunities are going to be there. It can be quite a career. Technology is getting better and better, so it's going to be a change from what we're doing right now, but it's going to be interesting. Come with an open mind, look for adventure, be ready to learn, be familiar with tools and how to use them. We're going to practice that here, but these are all things, and attitude is one of the big things that the companies are looking for. So you want to make sure you have the right frame of mind. You want your attitude to be, yeah, I'm ready to do that. I can do that. Let's go. Do you need to work overtime? Yes. Make yourself available and the opportunities are going to follow. It's just there's the opportunity right now.